Of all of the times that I've filmed training so far, this session was probably the closest I've been to just putting the camera away and packing shit up.
So I don't know what to do for an intro today, so I think we're just gonna have Sam doing box jumps in the background.
Not putting the camera away came from realizing that the reason I wanted to quit filming is the exact same reason I've struggled with nutrition through my entire powerlifting career.
Anyways, it is day 9 of the cut, down to 298, so that's 12 off so far, which is like almost at the point where the weight loss is kind of getting exciting, but like it's not quite really exciting yet, so we got to keep rolling. And I think after last week and the dumbbell kick up kerfuffle, gonna run a Arnold press instead of a overhead press, keep things a little bit lighter, and we'll probably do like a couple top sets instead of just one. Okay, fuck it, hundos, work sets.
And if it isn't apparent from watching any other video where I've talked about dieting, I'm not very comfortable being hungry. And if Cole's watching this, he's going to chime in like, you're only a week into this, you're hardly running a deficit, you don't even know what hunger is. And that's the entire point of saying this. Looking back at my entire life, I haven't given myself much time to get comfortable with being hungry. I'm very fortunate to say that as a kid growing up, there was always plenty of food and I was always encouraged to eat as much as I could, and I grew up a bigger kid. And I think that because of my upbringing, I've always equated feeling hungry with feeling bad. And then I found this sport where at the time it seemed like weight moves weight was the unofficial slogan, and I used that as a reason to eat my way up into the bigger weight classes.
And I figure with the hammer machine feeling like shit on the pec last week, this guy's more of a true overhead, so I'm thinking it should let me keep her in the old deltoids a little bit better, which it definitely is. Yeah. And we're up just a little bit for set 2, if I can fit in the machine. And that's the worst part of being fat and getting a machine. It's like, it's worse than being fat and getting in an airplane. Like, it just doesn't fit right. And I figure get the delts nice and juicy with a classic incline front raise, side raise, super duper set. and more of these single rear delts. Like I kind of feel bad for just doing the same shit week in and week out, but like that's the reality of powerlifting. Is like if something is working and there's no need to change it, and there's no better exercise to do, there is no reason to change it and just plug away at that sucker until the need to do something else does come up.
I have dropped down a number of times through my career now, but every time I've done it, it's been hard and it's been short-lived, and that all comes back to me not liking training while being hungry.
And on that note, Joel's hogging the fucking cables again, so dumbbell face pulls.
Because I'm so uncomfortable with training while being hungry, I almost think my way into letting hunger be more detrimental to performance than it needs to be.
Fuck. Oh god. Yes.
What are you doing?
Try to get situated. Fuck.
Assuming the position.
Getting more okay with training while hungry is going to be as simple as just allowing myself to train while being hungry without turning it into some sort of panic and thinking that I need food or else I'm not going to be able to perform.
And now, time to try to be excited about training arms. Yay.
And I think that the real challenge of this cut isn't going to be the cut itself, but asking myself, how comfortable can I be through this process?
And the last time I posted standing abs on Instagram, had a bunch of people commenting like, oh, isn't that just a good morning with the cable? And absolutely freaking not. Like a good morning, the weight is on your back, the weight is pushing you down, so you're training your backside. With the standing abs, the weight is in front of you, you are having to pull it down by contracting abs, getting into a little bit of hip flexion at the bottom. This is training the front side. So like, if you want to compare this to good morning, this is the exact opposite of what a good morning is doing. Doesn't mean that good morning is bad, it doesn't mean that this is bad, it's just that we are training different sides of the body with them. And when I'm doing these, I'm gonna brace my hamstrings against the thigh pad. I'm gonna squeeze my glutes to make sure my hips are locked out. I'm gonna pull the strap down. And then it's just a matter of contracting abs, pulling rib cage downwards, trying to push spine backwards as I round over and access my spinal flexion. And then I'm just gonna do reps here, trying to get a really strong ab contraction until I feel like I've done enough work.
Because if I can learn to be more comfortable with being hungry, that's going to mean the best training. That's going to mean the best work, and that's going to mean getting the most out of this process.